What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Japan, and we're going to listen to another tune. It's listed as a bonus track. I mentioned before, I don't know which of these are like actual bonus tracks from a CD version or whether they're just tunes that were released, B-sides, or other tracks that were between the albums, which I remember I reacted to one and I thought it was a bonus track. And then I think it was Han Solo mentioned that it's not a bonus track per se, it's just a track that came out between the albums, so he put it in the folder. So again, I'm not sure exactly the status of this tune, but it's called European Sun. It's an interesting title name. It makes me think that if you're identifying someone as European, in a way, you're saying where they came from, but you're also saying where they didn't come from, so it might be in relation to like a European in a different continent, a European who is identified as such because he is among non-Europeans. But son, it's a weird sort of usage in the sense that is one of the parents not European? Otherwise, it's just like, oh, it's a son. But then one thinks, okay, it could be more literary, like a sort of a prodigal son. It's like, okay, so a European son, like what would that mean in a literary context? So I feel like there's so many ways you could go with it. But as I've come to understand, and as I'm sure a number of you are already just thinking right now, I know Han Solo for sure, that unless I can decipher the incredibly difficult to understand, at least at times, David Sylvian, that it may not matter much what the lyrics are about. So I'll just say that the title is interesting and it makes me wonder, like, if it's in relation to things that are not European, because otherwise, like, it seems a weird identifier. So I guess we'll find out. This is Japan. The tune is European Sun, and it's like a bonus track or, a tune that was not released on one of their studio albums. like 4 minutes. So yeah, a little shorter than some of their other work, but I was cool. I heard more of his words there. I didn't hear everything, certainly. The first few, first couple minutes, I wasn't hearing a whole lot. But then it's like the chorus, I eventually heard it. It's like, you know, here I am, European sun, what is sometimes a passenger, European sun. So again, I'm not quite sure what's happening, even though I did hear a bit more of the lyrics. But yeah, really interesting tune. Lots of cool synth work, like that sort of helicopter effect, and then there was a sort of like nice pad synth, and then I think it was maybe like a sax synth. I'm not sure if that was like maybe an actual sax, but it sounded weird. It sounded like there were effects on it. It was like digitized, so I'd be inclined to think that was like synth brass, but do let me know if I'm wrong there. But yeah, another cool tune, and I don't know, I'll go through the folder, and I'm sure, you know, Han Solo or someone like Izzy may comment, but ultimately, I think there's only like a couple more before I'll be moving on to Gentlemen Take Polaroids, so yeah, bottom line, make sure I'm not missing anything. Again, I'm going through so many deep dives, like sometimes I'm like thinking about, okay, did I get all the bonus hints? Oh wait, like that's like a totally different group, so I hope I'm not getting my wires crossed, but yeah, let me know if there is more stuff before going on to Gentlemen Take Polaroids, but I think that's going to happen soon, is essentially what I'm saying. So anyway, let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.